good evening, or good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're viewing this evening here right now. So today we're doing a meditation class, Kundalini meditation class, focused on its meditation called the Pranic meditation, which is, it's not this meditation is specifically called the Pranic meditation, but many meditations can be pranic meditations. Pranic, prana is that energy that's created within the body through breath, movement. It also in Chinese medicine is called qi, very similar concept. And deep conscious breathing builds prana in the body, builds that energy force in the body. I always like to think of it as almost like a battery. Like you inhale positive, exhale negative. Kind of motion helps create that like electric energy within the body. So building prana in yoga is a super important thing. It's a very major part of yoga in all types of yoga. Breathing during vinyasa yoga, inhaling up, exhaling down, folding forward, breathing throughout each posture is really important to help build that prana and sustain that the endurance to be able to move through everything with grace. Same thing with Kundalini. Kundalini, you use emotions with the breath. I always like to I don't know if it's totally this way, but I always like to think of it as asana with pranayama, which pranayama is breathing exercises you do to build prana. So this is kind of using movement and breath very simultaneously and powerfully. That's why Kundalini is so powerful, and also why it kind of gets you there quick, and it can be a little intense for some people at first because it's very powerful to combine movement with breath vigorously, or kind of taking postures and then putting pranayama in with them. I also, Wim Hof, if anybody's familiar with the Wim Hof method, he's the guy that goes and jumps in frozen lakes and can swim in them. He does the cold shower therapy, which is also a thing in Kundalini yoga as well. Taking cold ice baths, that sort of thing, and learning to breathe and calm the body during those times. And he has specific breathing techniques as well that are really popular. And I remember him saying during a class that he did that, and he says it a lot, but that building that pranic energy and breathing deeply, deep conscious breathing can also enhance your endurance. And he had people in the class do as many push-ups as they could, then took a moment, took them through a breathing exercise where they were breathing very deeply, very consciously for a while, and then had them immediately do as many push-ups as they could again. And a lot of these people were able to do almost twice as many push-ups as they previously could when they first started. So deep conscious breathing does a lot for the body and mind. So with that said, let's get started. Hands open on the knees, close the eyes down, shoulders away from the ears. A teacher of mine, Anandashvata, used to say, or says, hook your skull to the heavens. It's almost like you're hooking the back of your skull to the heavens, letting the spine fall down nice and straight and open, letting the rest of the body fall gracefully. And beginning to breathe deeply. Nice deep inhales through the nose. Exhales through the nose. Bringing yourself into your body. Starting to tap into that pranic breath, that pranic energy. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, you can practice that now. It's that slight constriction in the back of the throat when you exhale, which kind of creates that almost purring noise in the back of the throat. So you can begin doing that if you like. Opening up the belly and the lungs with each inhale. Relaxing them a bit more with the exhale. When you're ready, let's start circling the head. Nice big circles, opening up the cervical spine. Continue that nice deep breath. When you're ready, switch direction. And inhale, nice straight spine. Hold the breath gently, roll the eyes to the third eye, and exhale, relax. Let's bring our hands up, curl the fingers into the pads of the palms, thumbs out, shoulders away from the ears. Again, you're about a 60-degree angle here. And we're going to begin breath of fire. Very rapid inhale, exhale through the nose. On the exhale, pull the belly button in towards the back of the spine, pushing the air out to the nose. Inhale should then come automatically. Another good way of doing that is panting and doing that through the nose. If you're pregnant, like me, don't do breath of fire, just breathe long and deep here. Also, if you're on the first couple days of your moon cycle, also not a really good idea to build a bunch of fire in here because it is called breath of fire. It's a fiery breath in the abdomen. So you kind of want to keep things cool at that point. So just deep, long, deep breathing. But if you don't have any of those things, go for it. It's also called the ego eradicator. It's meant to burn the ego away. Not that the ego is bad, but a lot of us get very attached to our egos. Our ego is not who we truly are. Take a nice deep inhale. Hold the breath. Bring the thumbs to touch over the head. When the thumbs touch, open up the palms. Exhale, release the hands down. Palms open on the knees. Breathe. Yeah, let's roll the palms together. Place the palms in prayer on the chest. Perfect this pose. I feel like a lot of people are just like, okay, we're gonna tune in. This is our time. Put our hands in prayer. Really press the hands together. Press the thumbs into the sternum. Try to raise the elbows up and out so they're parallel with the floor. Shoulders away from the ears. Sitting nice and tall. And we'll tune in Om Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times as we do before every Kundalini class, connecting us with the golden chain of teachings, evening out any energy in the room, in our bodies, and preparing ourselves to be part of class. So let's inhale and exhale a few times to start. So let's inhale, exhale out the mouth. Again, inhale, exhale out the mouth. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Hold the breath gently. Roll the eyes up through them. And exhale. Relax the hands on the knees. We'll begin spinal flexing here. Inhale. Chest open, shoulders back and down, tailbone out. Exhale, curl the chest in, curl the tailbone. And continue inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. Warming up the spine. Try to keep your head stationary. Just move from the shoulders down. Focus on that breath, really building that prana. This one is when I could really like to think of that. Inhale, positive. Exhale, negative. Moving the spine back and forth, building that pranic energy. Building the electricity in the body. Last minute, if you can, pick up your pace a little bit. And inhale. Hold the breath. Roll the eyes to that third eye. on your root neck, so pulling up on that pelvic floor. It's almost like trying to pick up a handkerchief off the ground like you are with your muscles. And exhale, relax. Flip the palms open on the knees. And take a few breaths here. Notice how you feel. Notice how the body feels. Notice where you feel energy moving. Where it's moving to. Or even if you want to guide it to a place that needs healing. Or just be. We're going to bring the arms up to little right angles. Bring the thumb and pointer finger to touch Gyan Mudra. And we're going to inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Like you're picking up air on the left, dropping it up on the right. Last minute again, if you can, pick up your pace. Move that breath. Keep it deep. Try to keep those arms up. You're almost done. Just 30 more seconds. And inhale, center. Hold the breath, keep the arms up. And exhale, release the hands down, open on the knees. Breathe here. Great. We're gonna bring the soles of the feet to touch. Open up the knees, and like a butterfly. You can open up the soles of the feet like the pages of a book. Press the knees down. Inhale. And exhale, lean forward, almost like you're trying to place your chest into your feet. Spine nice and long, reaching from the crown of the head down to the tailbone. Breathe here. What we're doing here is building that pranic energy, but also facilitating the body for meditation, for the body to be able to sit cross-legged or seated comfortably and sit still. The meditation we're going to do tonight is going to be 11 minutes long. So just the ability to sit comfortably for 11 minutes. Building that pranic energy as well as just opening up the body to be able to sit still. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale, bend forward just a little bit more. Relax your hips a little more. And inhale, rise up. And exhale, grab the bottoms of the knees, bring them together, and we're just going to come up onto the balls of the feet with the heels together in the back. Knees out. And then we're going to take our hands, we're going to place them on the floor, your mat, the fingertips, so you're like a frog. And these are called frogs. So we're going to inhale, open the chest, exhale, bring the hips up, bring the nose towards the knees, straighten the legs, keep the heels off the ground, so you're always on the balls of your feet. And we're going to inhale, crouch down again, exhale, fold forward, and continue. Inhale and exhale. Go as slow or as fast as you like. Almost there. About 20 more seconds. And inhale, come down. Exhale, come on up and open up the legs and just fold over the legs here. Forward fold. Breathe deeply. Let the head hang. Bring a slight bend to the knees. And on your next exhale, come all the way down. And we're going to open up the legs in a V here. You're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach right to right toe, left to left hand to left toe. You can hook the toes here. I like to take my peace fingers, hook them around the big toe, and then press my thumb into the toenail. If that's not possible, ankles is fine, shins is fine, wherever you can bend over, and you're getting a nice stretch, but it's not painful, or you're not going over your limit. And then you're going to inhale, center, lift the chest, exhale, down to the left, inhale, center, exhale, down to the right. And continue, inhale and exhale. Keeping the hands where they are. To keep the spine nice and straight, I always like to pretend like I'm trying to hook my chin over my flexed feet, over my toes. Helps you lead with your chest. Inhale up. Hold the breath, roll the eyes, let their guy, and exhale down in the middle. Forward fold with the legs open, keeping the feet flexed. Breathe here. Try to relax your hips, relax the legs. And on your next inhale, walk the hands up. We're going to come lying on our backs
Knees bent, feet on the ground. And bring the heels up to graze your fingertips with the hands, palms face down. Hands down at the sides. And like we're squeezing a ball between our knees, keeping the knees nice and still at hip width distance, not bringing them in or out. We're going to inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips. Exhale, lower down. And continue that motion, inhaling up into bridge. Exhale, lowering down. And inhale, lift the hips, hold the breath, push the hips a little higher, a little higher. Take another sip of air. Exhale, roll the spine down, bring the knees into the chest, rock side to side. And then we're gonna rock up and down on the spine, up and down, to get that momentum. And we come all the way up and through to hands and knees. On your hands and knees, curl the toes under, open up the bottoms of the feet. You're gonna inhale, chin up, belly down, tailbone up. Exhale, curl the chin, tuck the tailbone, bring the belly button towards the back of the spine, reaching the spine up, and continue. Inhale. And exhale, cat-cows. Inhale. And exhale. Last minute, if you can, try to pick up your pace a little bit. Last 30 seconds if you can, go double time. Keeping that air moving, keeping a nice deep breath, just moving faster, moving the air faster. Charge your battery. And inhale up. Roll the eyes to that third eye. Take another sip of air. Pull up on that root lock. And exhale. Come back down to that child's pose. So open up the knees. Bring the seat to the heels. Bring the belly in between the thighs. Bring the forehead towards the mat. And let's actually bring our hands behind us, palms face up. Relax here. Breathe into the belly, opening up the lower back.
Try to relax the body as much as you can here.
When you're ready, place the palms in front of you. Press into the hands. Come up on all fours. Curl the toes under. And we're going to press back into downward facing dog. In Kundalini, it's actually called triangle pose for obvious reasons. You're going to press the hips up, try to bring the belly towards the thighs. Put a little bend in the knee, trying to bring the belly really close to the thighs, and then try to straighten the knees without moving anything else. Pressing into the hands, making suction cups with the hands, letting the head shake no, letting the head shake yes, making sure there's no tension in the neck. You can pedal out the feet if you like. But if you can, once you're done pedaling, take some time and just be in stillness in this pose, in your down dog. Breathing deeply. And when you're ready, lower the knees down. You're sitting back on the heels.
If this hurts your feet or isn't comfortable, you can sit on a pillow between your feet, or you can sit cross-legged. That's fine too. And we're going to just clasp the hands behind the back, opening up the chest, open up the shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward, lifting the arms up. Breathing deeply here. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, nice long spine. If you can, try to bring your palms to touch in the back. Even if you're not there yet, just try to bring them together just a little bit. Inhale deeply. Exhale, come on up. I'm just going to come back to cross-legged. Easy pose. Hands on the knees. We're just going to do a pranayama to start off, just to center the brain, kind of calm the mind down a little bit before we get into our deeper meditation. And it's just alternate nostril breathing, nadi shodhi, it's called sometimes. You're going to take your right hand, right thumb. You're going to cover your right nostril. And the other hand is just going to be in Gyan Mudra. So pointer finger, thumb touching, resting on the knee. You're going to inhale through the left nostril. Hold the breath. Take the pinky in a U shape. Bring that pinky around. Cover the left nostril. Exhale out the right. Keeping the hand where it is. Inhale through the right. Hold the breath. Switch. Bring that thumb to the right nostril. Exhale out the left. Inhale through the left. Hold the breath over the left nostril. Exhale out the right. And continue this pattern. Nice, slow, complete breaths and complete exhales. And just a reminder, you're always switching the nostril on the top of the inhale. This is balancing each hemisphere of your brain, calming the mind. And since we started inhaling through the left, the next time you exhale through your left nostril, you can bring the right hand down on the knee. Gyan Mudra, take the breaths here through both nostrils. And we're gonna curl our hands into fists and just bring the thumbs over the knuckles of the fingers. And then we're gonna bring our index finger out. So your index finger is also, they call it your Jupiter finger. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Very powerful planet. And so your pointer finger is a very powerful appendage. So that's kind of that relation with that. Also, Jupiter brings a lot of prosperity, and this is also like a very prosperous finger as well. So you're going to take those fingers nice and straight, and you're going to just cross them with the right over the left, and you're just going to cross them right at the knuckle, that middle knuckle, the big knuckle. So the left palm is facing up and fingers facing up, right finger and palm are facing down, and they're crossed, and then it's just right at diaphragm level, about is where you want to hold these fingers. And we're going to close the eyes down. You can meditate at that third eye. And we're going to inhale deeply through the nose for 7 seconds. Exhale through puckered lips. For 7 seconds. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through puckered lips. And try to exhale so you're directing that air at your fingertips, your Jupiter fingers, your pointer fingers. So it's making them feel cold. So that's how you're forcefully directing that air, is to the fingertips. So try to find where you can guide that air so your fingertips feel it. Might take a few breaths to figure out. But continue breathing that way. Inhale. Exhale to tuck your lips towards your fingers. And continue. So it says about this meditation will maintain youthfulness of mind and body despite age. It brings health and healing ability, fertilizes the brain so there is no depression. You may yawn or stretch, but keep on with the breathing. It also eliminates fatigue and gives a constant flow of energy. You'll become intuitive and universally sensitive to phenomena like earthquakes, etc. And you will not get tired. And if you're having a hard time with the 7 seconds, just remember you don't have to breathe in deeply and fast for 7 seconds. Just control the breath. So bring in air gradually, slowly. So you're still taking the deepest breath you can, but over those 7 seconds. And same thing with the exhale. It's a controlled exhale. You're not just bursting the air out in the first few seconds and then like puttering out. Control the breath, control your body and your lungs and the muscles that control the breath, the diaphragm. And just slow down and focus on what that means for you. Take a nice deep inhale. Hold the breath gently, roll the eyes to that third eye. Take another sip there. And exhale, release the hands down and put on the knees. Take a couple breaths here. And you can either stay here and seated, maybe switch across your legs if you like, or you can come lying all the way down on your back for Shavasana and full relaxation, whichever you prefer. Let's just take a nice, once you find yourself on your back or your comfortable seat, let's take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more time, inhale. Exhale out the mouth. And start deepening your breath. You're laying down, wiggling your fingers and toes, letting your wrists and ankles. A nice deep inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Stretch. And exhale. Bring the knees into the chest if you're lying down. Begin rocking side to side on your spine. And then rocking up and down on the spine, gaining momentum, coming all the way up to seated. Hands in prayer on the chest. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the light within you guide your way on. Taking a nice deep inhale, lower the forehead towards the mat, Sat Nas. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel good, nice and chronically energized, and I will see you another time. Thanks. Bye.